Good evening, everyone. I'm Black Moon.
Alchemist.
We are going to do a live show tonight, and we're going to pull the tarot cards today. We're going to see what's going on out there. And, there's a lot of things going on. We had the comical threat of today being the last day of the world. And, a lot of people on my news feed, we made jokes about it. General Nia. We thought it was quite funny. But we're going to actually pull the cards today. And we're going to pull the cards on a lot of different things going on. We had an eclipse going on. We're going to pull the cards on the paradigm shift, the earthquakes, and all of this stuff that's going on. We're going to see what's going on today. Okay?
What up, family? Peace, Islam, Hotep, Alafia. All is well. I'm gonna give y'all a heads up now, man. We got some special things coming, man. We got some treats. Halloween coming. I got some. I ain't got no tricks. I got some treats. Yeah, man. I think it's cool, man. Do a live tarot reading. This ain't to spook nobody out either.
Not at all.
Ain't nothing spooky about it. It's actually an ancient science and practice, and the Europeans got it by the way of the Moors when they went up into Europe. Matter of fact, everything that they got spiritual or magical or what Wiccans and Warlocks have is based on what the Moors took up into Europe. Because ain't nothing spiritual come out of Europe without African influence or Moorish influence. I'm going to say that.
Right.
I'm going to throw that out there. That's been proven.
Oh, you can go ahead and talk about what's going on.
All right, let me see. We got people checking in.
Delvante.
What up? What up?
Okay. So, did you want to start the subject about what's going on?
What's some things you've been seeing on your news feed? People are talking about what we could do is like it's a lot going on. We could throw something on these hurricanes and these earthquakes. We could do a reading on that. We could do one on this so-called end of the world thing that's going on. Hold on. We could do some on the so-called end of the world. If anybody's watching and got a question about an event or something they seen on Facebook or something that's going on in the media, the news or whatever, man, put that question out there. We'll throw a reading on it real quick. What's the first one you want to do, G?
Well, I know everybody's concern is these hurricanes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards on that. And see what's going on. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, guys. As I'm talking, I'm going to pull up all of these cards. I'm going to describe them to you. I'm going to let you know what's going on. As of right now, you're going to hear a lot of things about how people were talking about HAARP. They were talking about it was being ancestral. They were talking about it was politics. There's a lot of things at play. Now, the first card that came out, we have this family. Okay? This is a Four of Cups. And when you're dealing with cups, you're dealing with emotions. And that card signified, I'm going to show you again, it signifies boredom. You see that? Boredom. Okay? And in the past influences, this is a Five of Wands. That's talking about competition. You see how the card looks and everybody is fighting? That is a competition. So this is proof that they are brewing this up out of needing to make more money. War makes money. I'm going to tell you what war has to do with this. Now, you guys see that we have earthquakes back to back. We have had 3 earthquakes going on in Mexico. What they're trying to do is they're sending HAARP out to send out these hurricanes that's already going to come. Remember, we talked about this before. We have hurricanes that are coming through. Okay? And they're intensifying them. And this is why they're going from a 1 or a 2 straight to a 4 and 5. They're not even naturally intensifying. They're going really big, and they're going through all of those small little countries. Me and another young lady, Hope Martinez, peace sister. We always talk about this on Facebook, and she's like, I cannot believe that anybody's saying that our ancestors are going through and they're tearing up everything like this. Hurricanes start off as these types of forces, but when you have a devious thing like HAARP at play, it intensifies things. And those earthquakes, they're trying to say that the earthquakes have something to do with Kim Jong-un testing his bombs, and it's triggering the effects of the earthquakes in Mexico. I'm here to tell you that's actually not the case. They want to do that so that they can get the war started. But I'm telling you, this has everything to do with HAARP now. And your subconscious influences. Do you guys see that? Okay. That is a 4 of Pentacles. When you're dealing with Pentacles, you're dealing with money, career, wealth, abundance, and things like that. You see the man is holding on to his money, but time is behind him. You understand? And we are dealing with greedy politics right now. They're not about the people. They're all about making money. And we were trying to figure out why on earth would they put somebody like Trump in office. Okay? Trump is money. Trump is business. He's no class, and they don't have time for class. They don't have time for any type of decorum right now. They want it done. It doesn't matter how it's done. They want to get this done as brash as possible. Who has the personality to be the bonehead enough to get up there and antagonize somebody like Trump? I mean, he's perfect for it. So he's going to be the one to throw the little silly names out and name calling and picking with people. Peace, Jay. Hi, sister. and doing all of these different things. He's the one that's going to antagonize us into some type of altercation. I don't know if it's going to be an outright war. Okay. Now, in your secret desires and wishes, you see this right here? This is usually held on for a marriage card. When, like, if I'm giving a reading for relationships, and it's upright, so it signifies marriages and stuff. But in this case, we're talking about marriages of politics. Okay, we're going to have a lot of countries coming together.
Agreements.
Absolutely. And it's in the secret wishes and desires.
Goodness.
So you got to understand something. When Trump started off, he started off as somebody who was not very popular with the other countries. Other countries hated this man. So they're trying to get everybody on the good side of America to start going against Kim Jong-un. Okay? Here are the hidden forces, though. This is quite interesting. You see this card? This is an 8 of Cups. Okay? And the hidden forces, you have a lot. See, our politics here in America are split. These people are really like, I don't want to do this, but they kind of got their hands tied. So what's going on is that some of them really want to walk away from this. You notice that some of them will not speak, some of them won't say anything, but there's really nothing they can do. They're split, but there's pretty much nothing they can do about it, because our country, it looks to be ran by politics, but we all know there's something called the elite, and they're the 1%, and they're the ones that really run the show. And the event's yet to come, though. You guys see this? It's upside down. Okay, when you're dealing with this card, this is your 8 of Wands. When you're dealing with wands, you're dealing with thought processes. Okay, this thought process, what's going on right here is they're not going to get the messages and basically the results they really want with this. This is not going to happen for them. It's not going to work out as well as they think it is. Here in the surrounding environment, we have a 3 of Pentacles. Normally you talk about somebody working together, so he's going to have some countries are behind him to help him with all of this stuff. Okay? Influence of others. We have a 6 of Cups here, and it's upside down. Talks about the return of an old friend. Now, I don't like that. And because we can get players into this, you see how they're pushing Russia away. We can get old players into this, like Germany. You know, we're going to get some old players into this because, you know, it's money. It's about money. You understand what I'm saying? But spiritual forces, we have a justice card here. It's a little, my card is a little messed up, but it's upside down. Let me tell you something. When that, we had a problem when the eclipse hit. Because, again, we had a sun in Leo, which is leadership. A moon in Aquarius, which is rebellion. That's the people. And the people were blocking this leadership. Every time there is an eclipse that comes like that, there's an uproar. There's upheavals. There's government rebellion, and you know, the whole empires fall down. As they are saying, and a lot of people are talking about the shift. This shift has a lot to do with Babylon. It's about to fall. We have to be prepared. You see all of these people talking about, oh, well, you know, we have to get all of our canned goods and we have to build these shelters and we got to get bunkers and stuff. These people are kind of like on to something because we don't know what's about to happen. We have racial injustices and tensions here on American soil. You understand that we have to be concerned about. Now we have to worry about all of this other stuff going on out here. You see this? This is a Queen of Pentacles, and she is upside down. That deals with money. She's in the final outcome. Okay? We have an upside down Queen of Pentacles and an upright King of Cups. Okay? Something is going to have to give, because Queen of Pentacles, you're dealing with money. The Cups, you're dealing with emotions. That's our government. They're going to split, because some of them are going to be trying to make money, and the other ones are going to try to be the saviors of the people. You see them jumping up trying to save healthcare. Okay. Right. Now, what does this have to do with these earthquakes and these hurricanes and all of this stuff hitting these small islands? Well, I want you guys to know something. Anywhere where there is beach and sun, the European descendants are trying to go. If you look at shows like House Hunters International, they're going to places where they can buy this land on the beach, near the water, in these small countries. And if these small countries get tore up by water, electricity not being on, houses being destroyed, you have a whole bunch of things going on like that. They get to come in. They get to rebuild, and then they get to claim the land. So if you've ever been out of the country and you've visited some of these places, you'll notice that the native people don't get to come to the resorts unless they work there.
Work there, that's right.
They don't get to come and hang out with the tourists at the nice resorts and stuff like that. They don't get to hang out at the beach. They have their own. We saw that firsthand. And those people, they work, they do breakfast, they do lunch, they do dinner. They don't leave. They don't have a day off. It's every day you're there, you're going to see the same people doing the same shifts every day, all day. We were there for a week. We saw the same people every day.
Remember, you saw the commercial back in the day about Haiti?
It wasn't a commercial that I actually saw. I heard it on the radio, and it wasn't a commercial. It was actually a news. It was a newscasting, and they were talking about building resorts in Haiti. And I was like, well, you know, no offense to any Haitians, my Haitian family out there, but I've never heard of people going to Haiti for vacations. I just never did. I never heard about things like resorts on Haiti. Hey, come to Haiti, you know, enjoy our sun and come enjoy the people. That's usually Jamaica and Barbados and you know, DR. You know, you go to Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. You go to those type places, but you never heard of anybody going to Haiti. So I couldn't understand for the life of me why they were talking about building resorts in Haiti. Well, 2 weeks later, they got hit with an earthquake. Now, La Española is a very small island. You do have Haiti on one side. You do have the Dominican Republic on the other side. It really doesn't take long to meet in the middle and go to the other side of either country. But this small island got hit with such a devastating earthquake that hit Port-au-Prince, but not to the middle or to DR. And the destruction is so severe, they never really got it fixed. So I don't know why they're talking about doing these resorts. They never really actually did these resorts. So I'm still trying to figure out what happened. I think they got caught because now all of a sudden we started hearing all this stuff about HAARP. And it made sense. You know, so what they're going to try to do is they're going to go in. They're going to go to these little countries, and of course the people are going to be happy to see them. I mean, they're running out of food and resources, and they need new everything. They need new everything. They have to get everything donated. They're going to be so happy to see these people.
But there's a deal to be made.
And these people are going to come, and as small as the island is, they're not going to be able to enjoy their beaches anymore. They're not going to be able to afford the housing there at all. It's going to be pretty bad, and this is why I was throwing the cards on this.
Wow. You got to be careful, because with that aid that's coming, it's like there's a doorway, there's an entrance, and then there's a back door. And it's like a contract.
Yeah.
If you don't fully read your contract through, it's a little words in small fine print that'll jam you up down the line. And the people not going to be thinking about that because they're going to be emotional, they're going to be hungry, they're going to be in distress, but they're not realizing that these people about to come in there and pretty much snatch up their birthright from under their feet.
They are.
Oh yeah, we're going to help you build it up. We're going to help you fix it. You know what I'm saying?
And then next thing you know, first they're going to send people to go and rebuild.
They're going to set up military bases.
Then they're going to set up military because the people don't feel safe. And then they're going to start bringing their families. Doesn't this sound like the whole Mayflower thing? That's what it sounds like to me. And then they're going to start coming in and flooding and we'll be back to visit. Next thing you know, hey, this is my cousin, this is my sister, this is my daughter, this is my grandmother, and everybody's going to be coming.
That's right.
Okay, so it's gonna get bad.
Right. So overall, it's pretty much about making money.
It is
because throughout history, right? Well, throughout.
This is why she's upside down, because it's not fair how they're going to make the money.
Yeah, that's what we talk about.
Right.
Right. There's always money to be made off people suffering. Always.
And
when somebody suffers, somebody makes money.
Absolutely. And this is why we have our new politics going on in this country. They wanted this drastic change. They wanted it to be in your face so that you can see this drastic change. This man has no decorum. He has no class. He's crass. He has no home training. He's very animalistic, very immature, and he's in your face. And that's kind of what they wanted. This is why they didn't put a stop to it. Because if that's the case, his vice president should have been president. And we might not like him, but at least he's a politician.
Wow.
You'd rather deal with a politician in politics than somebody off the streets. And Trump is straight off the streets. And he's from thugs.
So it's all about making money.
It's all about money.
All about money. Wow. What was that card that was showing? I think it was the Queen of Pentacles.
4.
And it was in the I'm sorry.
Final outcome.
It was a final outcome in 4.
Right.
I know something resonated with me is about that the debt that they keep saying that the country is in. This $1 trillion debt that they tricked all of us into paying. You know what I mean? And I've been here to talk of that's been coming around resurfacing too. By debt. So it's a lot going on right now.
Right, and we have a lot to repay. War makes money.
War makes money.
War makes money, and
suffering makes money.
The reason why they are so-called going after Kim Jong-un, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really don't think they're enemies. Just like when you watch your favorite, teams play, and you're rooting for them, and you're talking trash, and you're doing all this stuff, and you're into the game. But these people really, they put on their regular clothes and they go home and they're actually friends. They were opponents for a game. This is the same thing.
So in other words, it's a distraction.
It is definitely a distraction. Money to be made all the way around.
Right, because fear is the biggest money maker out there.
If they didn't like Kim Jong-un, they would have killed him already. Same thing with the whole politics with Putin. If they didn't like Putin, they'd have killed him already or attempted to. They didn't. It's all hand in hand. These are games that they're playing, and we're pawns. They're trying to make us pawns. Now, today is the first day of Libra. Today is also the first full day of autumn. Okay, I had put in the group earlier that autumn, is a time where you harvest. and you're getting ready for winter time. And these are all symbolic. I mean, you physically did back in the day. You had to get your stuff ready because in springtime, you planted your seeds and you took care of your fields and your crops. And, summertime you had your stuff and, you plant a couple more things. But fall was when you had to gather everything and put it in jars and, do what you have to do, freeze your stuff, get it cured. And that was the harvest so that you can get ready for winter. Now, the symbology of all of this is winter is hard times. Okay, you don't know when hard times are going to come. I don't know if it's going to be relationship-wise, if it's going to be money, if it's going to, no matter what it is, emotional, mental, financial, you have to start getting ready for these things. So this is the time to start to harvest everything you worked so hard for.
Right.
This is where it says reap what you sow. So now it's time to reap the benefits of everything you've put in and everything you worked so hard for.
Right.
And physically, because right now I spoke to my cousin in New York. I spoke to on Facebook a young lady in California. Everybody's having the same weather. It's muggy everywhere. It's hot everywhere. Well, I don't know what winter's going to bring, guys, because I expect you guys to get prepared. Now, back to what I was saying. Libra. Libra is love, beauty, balance, love of beautiful things, peace, tranquility. So when you have the first full day of spring on the very first day of Libra, reap peace, sow peace. Reap love, because you sown love. You get what I'm saying? If you gave all of this stuff, I've been saying this all along on Facebook, on my post. I was talking about balance this year because, what was that, last year, I kept telling everybody, that it's different themes to every year. I was telling everybody this year was manifestation, manifest. I've been telling everybody about manifestation.
Right.
If you gave out, and excuse my language, you gave out some bullshit, you're going to get it back. Seriously. So if you work so hard to give out positive things, you're going to get it back in abundance. If you work so hard to reach a financial goal, you're going to get that back. So it is time to reap this. Remember that. Remember that, because hard times will come. There's going to be something that tries to throw you off. Every day I put up the cosmic calendar. I've been telling you guys about your peace. I've been telling you guys about your peace of mind. You understand? And I'm going to throw the cards on that too, because everybody wants some type of tranquility. Everybody's going through all of this stuff.
Right.
So let's see how our peace of mind is going to work out. Because the cosmic calendar has been a mess since the solar eclipse. Has been rough. It's been rough on everybody. This paradigm shift has been rough. And I'm going to talk about that in a second too. Okay. So how is it going to work out with us, maintaining peace and tranquility? Because I'm telling you right now, if you're not trying to, you're going to need it. Oh, wow. Okay. So I see some things here. Because what I'm doing is these things are overall. These things are overall for everybody. Okay? And again, when I'm talking about overall for everybody, I am talking about serious things that affect all of us here. Okay? You guys see this? We're going to keep getting played with. This card is a 5 of swords. Okay? And it talks about a very nasty wind. It like somebody that is constantly antagonizing you, and bringing you to a fight. Okay, y'all see this? This is the condition of my people right now. This is the condition of my Asiatic people. This is us, y'all. We are being aimed at. Y'all see on the news today? Trump called Kaepernick a son of a bitch. Okay, and all of us like him, because that's all of us. We all have sons. We all have daughters. It could be any of us in their car. We're going to be antagonized. I'm telling you, so prepare for that. Okay? They're going to really try to get us into this fight. You see that right there? That's the upside down empress and our past influences as a community, as a whole. Okay? That means that we needed to get it together. We need to get this together. Especially us women. We got to start playing our roles, ladies. We got to get it together. We have to be the ones that pull it together, because these men, they having it rough out there. Enough of that, you know, how the sisters talk about, yeah, the black man, he ain't worth that, blah, blah, blah. We're going to start changing that, because guess what? We're raising sons. You ain't got a son? I'm sure you got a nephew somewhere. You know, we have to pull it together. We're the women. We're the heartbeats. Let's pull it together. Y'all see the subconscious influence? That's burden. That's the Ten of Wands. That's burden on our shoulders, y'all. We got to walk with this every day. It ain't nothing no different than what our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents went through. Okay? But in this group, we got tools, y'all. We got tools.
That's right.
And y'all know what I'm talking about. You understand? And the secret desires and wishes. Y'all see that? We got an upside down King of Swords. More antagonization. But it's okay. Because in the hidden forces, this is us. You see that? That's a Nine of Wands. Sometimes we seem hopeless, but we're going to get out of it. And we're going to see a lot of this too. In the events yet to come. Y'all see that Three of Swords? You see how agonized she looks? That's pain. That's pain
from the mothers of having these sons.
Daughters.
Sons and daughters. The children ending up dead, man.
Our husbands are going out there. Our boyfriends and, you know, fathers are leaving the house. We don't know.
Hardships.
And not only that, look what happened over there in Chicago. We gotta worry about our kids. We gotta worry about them in society from every direction. Boys and girls. Our children are going through it. Then here we have in our surrounded environment. Y'all see that? That moon card? That is delusion. That is delusion going on, y'all. We really need to get that all the way together. Pay attention to what's going on. We got too many distractions. We're watching TV. We're looking at the all of these different news feeds. Look at the distraction we had today. Oh, the end of the world. September 23rd. You know how many people were in a panic? You know how many people were panicking over that? And here it is. What time is it? 8:29. We still here. Stop letting these people panic, y'all. Everything, what you see ain't always what you get. Pay attention to these people, y'all. Okay? Pay attention to these distractions. Don't let it overtake you. Y'all see that? That's a fool card in the influence of others. They're throwing us off. They're throwing us off. Why? Look what I found again in the spiritual forces. Boredom. That's what they do. Boy, they need things to do. You understand what I'm saying? They always got us entertaining them. We singing for them, we dancing for them, we playing basketball, and y'all love y'all football. You know I'm gonna get on y'all about that football. Y'all getting on my nerves with that, seriously. Seriously. I'm not gonna guilt trip none of y'all, because I know some of y'all really love it. But y'all, listen, we're gonna have to stand together on something. Something. Find something. Okay? We're gonna have to go back to this. Y'all see that Six of Cups? Gonna have to go back to the old way. Well, I don't care what your belief is. I don't care who you believe in.
Or what you pray to.
What you pray to, who you pray to, how you do it. Okay? I don't care if you're an Israelite, if you're Moor, Islam. I don't care if you're a practitioner of Ifa, Santeria, Voodoo. I don't care what you do. That needs to be put to the side, because we need to bring it together.
You gotta get back into culture.
And our culture was, you see this? We stood together because of that. I didn't care what church you went to, or what church you didn't go to, or how you did it. We need to start standing together. Yeah, we are brother's keeper. Because we got forces out there coming against our kids are out there killing each other. We got forces out there, y'all. We got to get it all the way together. Okay? This is a Knight of Pentacles. We need to move forward, y'all. That's where we at.
Wow.
I ain't making none of this up. Laid this out. And that's how we're going to get our tranquility, because that's why I threw it. Peace. Peace and tranquility. We got to reach it here. How we going to reach it? How we going to get it from? First, you take care of oneself. When you take care of self and get to know self, then you partner up. You understand? Then you take care of the house. Then you go outside and you take care of your neighbor. Then when you're done doing that, you come back in and then you take care of yourself again. It's a circle. Because I can't do anything if I don't take care of myself. And then I can't do anything if I don't take care of him.
Right. That's why you gotta know thyself.
And then I can't do anything if we don't take care of this house.
That's right. Know thyself. Knowledge yourself.
And if we all take care of the house, whatever we do outside will be carried out there from home. We lived in, our parents and grandparents lived in communities that they were home no matter whose house they were in. They fed each other. They took care of each other. Why you think my grandmother, man, bless that woman, I'm telling you, and she walks with me every day. She was the most mild-mannered, easygoing, strongest person I have ever known. But let me tell y'all what she said. I said, hey, Nanny, tell me about the Depression. She said, what Depression? I said, well, I learned about the Depression in school. She said, I didn't go through no Depression. She said, because we didn't have to begin with. And what we had, we took care of. She said, if we needed potatoes and my neighbor had it, they gave it to us. And in return, we gave them some sugar.
Right. They gave us lemons. We made lemonade.
No, but seriously though, it was almost like, hey, you don't have bread? I got that, but guess what? I need some rice. And they all took care of one another.
And you know, another thing they did was police the community. You know, you had the elders to guard the young men, and the young men was on post. But there's been a turn of events, because now the men who were protecting the communities are now the tyrants of the community. And I hate it that we have to see the situation where our young soldiers get gunned down.
Yeah.
By law enforcement. They get gunned down, right? And at the same time, it's like I want to defend my brothers, but at the same time, if you're a tyrant, you kind of hurting your defense. You kind of hurting me backing you. I'm real passionate about that. You know what I'm saying? I've spoken in groups to young men. I've spoken at events to young men. And I love them. Because at one point in time, I was in a position. Didn't know which way I was going. I didn't know which way is up. Like Richard Pryor movie. Which way is up? I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fair to say that they all are totally doomed or totally going to be lost. Because somebody said that about me, and I'm not perfect, but I think I made it past that threshold that they said I'd never make it past, and I gotta have that same confidence for them too. Now, a lot of them might not make it. A lot of my peers didn't make it without jail or the grave. So a lot of them might not make it, and as young men and young women, they're gonna make mistakes. That's life. That's human. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the mentality that they have is like, it's no more morals. Like there's no moral code. There's no ethnics out there. No, and it was nothing that was passed on. Like the way OGs did it back in the day, if you had beef, women and children were left out of it. If I had beef with somebody back in the day, the way the OGs did it, they'll leave the women and the children out. That's gone. They get into a shootout broad. They like don't hit nobody because first of all, they ain't properly been trained on how to fire a firearm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And hit innocent women and children.
Right.
and then feel no kind of way about it.
You're right.
There's a gap that's placed between the older generation and the younger generation. There's a gap. And divide and conquer is real.
Yes, it is.
There's a gap or a divide between the household. There's a gap between the mother and the father. There's a gap between the parents and the children. And what we say, a house divided against itself will not stand. There's a divide between us as a nation, as a people.
Right.
We can call ourselves many things up under the sun. You know what I'm saying? And it's one common denominator that brings us all together. But because we're so divided, we on too many different vibrations and frequencies that we fail to see that common denominator.
Right.
And it's love. Truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam. You know, we like, when they talk about Harem and the three ruffians and that blow to the head that dropped Harem, a biff, for those who know Masonic talk. Yo, that blow to the head did some damage on us. Because we still ain't recovered. Like I was saying before, we don't know if we coming or if we going. We don't know if we want to be men or be women. We don't know if we want to be women or be men. And this ain't a knock on anybody. But we are people, man, we're in our lowest state. We're in our lowest state. Yo, it's a time, it used to be a time like, gee, we could hear something. You ain't got to be watching the news. You could hear them say something like, oh, a mother drowned her kids in the tub, or a father went through and shut up and killed his wife and killed up his kids. We used to be like, oh, we just know they ain't our people. Now that's us.
That's right. And not even joking and playing, like we really, yeah.
Yeah. That's us. It even got to the point we trying to out-devil the devil. That's not a shot taken at nobody from a racial standpoint. What I'm talking about, the devil is the lower self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to out-devil the devil. And we're in the lowest state that we have ever been as a people. And even our so-called, as conscious as we are, we still, as conscious as we are, and we could be the worst because those who know better are supposed to do better. As conscious and intelligent and as scholarly as we are, we still carry ourselves like the Walking Dead around here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no respect for each other. We ain't even respect ourselves. But even in this low state, like what I'm gonna get to is like, even in the lowest state that we're in right now, we're still the light of the world. For those who make it outside the country, for those who've been outside the country.
Oh, yes.
Everybody is trying to imitate and be just like us.
When we went to Dominican Republic, it's so funny because when I'm here in America, everybody thinks I'm Dominican. When I went back there, that was, be quiet. When I went there, though, they knew that we, you know, were African descent. They are too, but still, like we were on American soil, put it like that, of African descent. And they were so enthralled with what they saw on TV. Now, the beautiful thing about the media is they was like, oh, do you know black people in America, y'all stick together. I see these guys sticking together. And I'm looking at them like, I love that image because it ain't happening. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm here to tell the truth. We don't stand together the way we should. And that's why this card alarmed me when I saw it, because I was like, why is that Empress there? This represents the mother and the wife and the tarot deck. That's who she is.
She's supposed to be upright.
She's supposed to be upright. We're the ones that got to bring it together.
Women, man, they birth nations.
You know?
Any I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this on record. I said it, alchemists. Any organization out there that don't want to involve or sit the mother or the sister, the feminine energy, sit the woman in the background, it is an organization that I'm gonna say it's just not gonna work. There used to be a time. All right, what's over there? India, right? The matriarch and the patriarch, right? It's the matriarch system, right?
It depends.
With the
Hindu,
women,
because you know
okay.
there's split. You got Hindus and you have Muslims, right?
Uh-huh.
The Hindu grandmother is the seat of the household. They keep their mothers with them. When those people get married, the mom is their male and patriarch and matriarch. Moms live in the household. They live in giant houses, and the moms have rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're the ones when the kids go out. And this is somebody I talked to, somebody I worked with, and she explained to me how their system went in their home. And basically, Big Mama was in the house, and they went out and worked, and Big Mama controlled the money. And she controlled how everything went in the house. And if there was a grievance, they had to go to her to make sure that everything went correctly.
Mm.
And I don't even know if they do that anymore because there's so many crimes against women.
Women over there now, right? Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to blame the faith of any kind, but I'm just saying there was so many crimes against women over there, and it still is. It's pretty bad. We're not taking care of the moms. We're not taking care of the women.
Right, right.
You can't take the nurture out of society.
Right. But see, that's what the whole shift we was going into with the feminine energy
shift.
Coming in, right?
Yes.
Like it was supposed to bring a balance to all this masculine energy that was going on.
Can I
that
say
had us
something
fighting.
about that?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I don't mean to cut you off, but I really got to say something about this.
Go ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. They were talking about the shift, and they were talking about the feminine energy. And some women actually got it that women were going to take over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling y'all, we can't do that. It should not be that one is in charge. It was supposed to be that it was going to be a family structure. We were supposed to restore the balance.
It's balance. That's right.
That's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to restore the balance, and it didn't work like that. So now we're fighting. We have everything else to fight about. Now we're fighting our men. Or who's going to be... In my house, seriously, he's the head of the household. Submission is a gift. He didn't take nothing from me. I gave it to him. But he still lets me. I am still the woman of this house.
I can't be. I'm not trying to be. I'm not even built like that.
And though if he's not here, I'm going to protect this house. But you take the lion out the den. And it's, she's going to protect. Because the lioness is the one that go out and bring the food back and take care of everybody. But that's not the point. I can't have the lion out the den.
That's right.
Now, I'm not saying, hey, there's different structures and how y'all do things. I am not here to judge how anybody doing things. I'm going to tell you the truth. I am not against polygamy. It just ain't going to happen in here. So, if that's what y'all do in y'all house, that's a beautiful thing. It ain't going to happen in here, though. We ain't doing that up in here. But, and I'm not against however you run your household and what you do in your bedroom. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no judgment here. I'm just saying, in my house, I got to have the lion in the den. And I need him to do certain things, and I him do the other things. Together we do some things. Guess what? We're individuals. We do things apart too. That's the freedom of it all.
That's right.
But it's a balance to this. It's a balance to this. Well, anyway, I want to talk about the shift. We have a shift going on, y'all. It's not just seasonal. We have been going through this paradigm shift because everybody's been talking about the age of Aquarius. And we slowly have been moving into the age of Aquarius, which is a time of knowing and information flows. But unfortunately, there is a thin line between genius and lunacy. You got a little too much information, you go crazy. So the age of Aquarius will have a bunch of nuts running around. So we have to be very careful with that. And then if you go back and read any type of histories, every time history they get some new eon, because right before this was Pisces, and right before that was Aries, and every time there is a paradigm shift and we're moving into a brand new eon, it's a upheaval. So to speak, and it's a rough transition for everybody, and I always describe it as people on a boat and they're docking and it hits it hits the dock a little bit. It's just not always a smooth landing.
It's not smooth, right.
It's not always a smooth landing. So that's actually what. Hold on. I dropped something. That's actually how it's going to be. This is going to be rough. People don't like change naturally. Some people are okay with change, but some people are not. Don't think for one minute. See, we have an understanding of this because most of us are spiritual. And we have an understanding of being spiritual beings. But imagine the people who are not really, have an understanding of not of the metaphysics or the esoteric meanings of all these things. These people are going through some things, and this change is driving them crazy. And this is hard for them,
Right.
especially those European descendants, y'all. They out here, they losing it, y'all.
Everything and everybody changes. The only thing that don't change is change itself. That's what I've been saying. Even in what we call physical death, the body still changes.
I just talked about this on the phone. With
Change is something that you can't fight.
Absolutely.
Change is going to happen. People are going to change. But people change at their own pace. I know we get frustrated.
Now everybody get changed at their own pace. You have to adjust to change very swiftly.
Right.
Okay.
We get frustrated a lot of times with people because everybody so-called want everybody to wake up. We want everybody to be conscious. We want everybody to this and that, but it's not going to happen like that. Everybody can't awake at the same time. Everybody can't be woke, as they say today, at the same time, because that would throw a balance of the planet really off, and it would be all kind of upheaval and fighting, and it'll set off all kind of madness. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, like I said, this is all an illusion, and we all have a contract that we set up, that we signed to, that we incarnated into.
Right.
And for those who do choose to become more spiritually enlightened in this lifetime, we do have a series of events that we programmed into the but we put some software into it, right?
Right.
That it's gonna program some things that are gonna go that's gonna set us off and wake us up.
It's amazing.
Right. So everybody can't wake up at the same time. It's not gonna happen. When dealing with elders,
yes.
And bringing
yes.
information to elders, it could be real detrimental, because you gotta think about your elders have been taught something for so long, and that's what they believe. And for you to bring something to them, and especially prove it to them, it'll drive them crazy, or it'll like what you were saying, like.
Right.
It's that thin line between that
lunacy
and genius, right?
Yeah.
It'll drive them crazy, and
just leave them be, y'all.
it's best to just let them be. That's why and that's the thing. That's the trick we got to work on, because the ones that's out there causing all this trouble in the world amongst the people, they not worrying about the elders.
They start about the youngins.
They going after your kids.
Yeah.
From the age when they're able to get off in school, right, is when they start working on them with the cartoons, subliminal messages, and things like that. They start working on your kids, because the kids are the future.
And it's not out of love.
Right. So the kids are the future. So the thing is, the elders, man, I pretty much, when they say things, just I'm like, hey, all right, yo, I let them go with that. But it's the youth that we want to get to. Because guess what? It's going to be the youth that's going to take care of us as elders in the future. You know what I mean?
Okay, guys. So I wanted to do this reading on the shift. The first card that came up in the present day. This is called the Page of Pentacles, and this is the student card. Anytime somebody gets that, I love this card. Study, 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 study. Read, research, study, study, study. Don't listen to what nobody says. Read, read, read. Study, study, study. Okay? Research. Okay? Information may not always be free, but it's still at your hands, and you can get it from somewhere.
Click
Okay?
of a button nowadays.
Right.
The
Right.
new mystery schools is YouTube and Instagrams, and like back in the day, we had mystery schools that you had to be initiated into. Nowadays
It's just
it's at the click of a button.
So your initiation is here. Do you want to know?
And initiation, and you go within.
Go within.
Educate.
This is in your past influences. Again, there is that Two of Cups, and that talks about unions. You see that, y'all? If you need to get with somebody, because that's how they did in our past, because that's in the past influences. The elders taught the children. And we passed information along. And we were happy to help somebody learn. And we were happy to learn from them. We need to get that back. Okay? You see this subconscious influence? That's the Queen of Swords. And the joke about her is upright or upside down, she's still a bitch. Okay? Y'all better be careful playing around with her. And the reason why, because that's subconscious. So think about the subconscious mind and how stubborn it can be. You understand? Some people are so deeply rooted in their subconscious that they don't want to be taken out. Like he said, they don't want to be, the sleeping giant does not want to be awakened. Okay, in the secret desires and wishes, we do have this upside down Emperor card though. Y'all see that? He's upside down in the secret desires and wishes. There are people who don't want to see you reach your potential, your greatness,
Or
your
people that want you
pinnacle.
up under them.
Right.
People that want to be on a pedestal for you to bow and give worship and praise to.
Right, right. And that card, just like the Empress card, represents the great father. A lot of the time when you see these cards, he's the husband and the father and stuff like that. But this is our greatness right here. That's our greatness. And in the hidden forces, amazingly, guys, hidden forces. Look at this. Look who's here. The Devil card. Manipulation and greed. That's in your hidden forces, y'all, in this shift. Be careful.
That's what we see in this so-called conscious community.
You see, they talk about it, so funny you say, the false prophets. Okay? Be very careful. And don't, like I said, don't listen to what we say. Research it. Research it. Research everything. Y'all see this card in the events yet to come? Okay? That's the Page of Swords. They're going to watch every move you make. I call that the surveillance card. I'm going to show it to you again. Look at it. They're going to watch every move we making. You can best, this video is live, they watching it. Hey, y'all. They watching. They're watching everything we do. Everything is under surveillance. From the camera to your phone to your computer. Everybody talk about they delete Messenger. You got Facebook. You got Instagram. You got cable box. You got a computer. You got a bank account. They're watching you.
You got an IP address.
Don't matter.
Right.
They see you.
Matter of fact, you got a bank card. Anything with a barcode.
Hell, you drive past the signal. They got cameras on that. Don't worry about it, y'all. Live your life. You be a watch. It's okay.
Right, you be all right.
You be all right. Surrounding environment. You see her? That is the Nine of Pentacles. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. Pentacles is money and jobs and all that stuff. We have to stay to ourselves amongst each other is what I'm saying. We got to get back into this community thing. Okay? Let's get back into community, and let's get back into doing what we need to do within our environment, for each other and for ourselves. Okay? You see this? And the influence of others? There's that King of Pentacles right there. He's upright. Pentacles, money, all of that stuff. That's in the influence of others. What does that mean? Y'all hear everybody saying, buy black? Buy black. Go back. Let's get that Black Wall Street back. Let's circulate our dollars amongst each other. You see somebody selling something, yeah, you could go to the Chinaman to get it. So what? Get it from your brother. Your sister doing hair, go get your hair done. You're going to get it done anyway. This is what that means. This is what that means. Y'all see that? This is what that means. This, I love this. Spiritual forces. See, I've been talking about spiritual forces all night on my deck. Because I have a deck. I'm going to show it to y'all before we actually go. And when we're dealing with spiritual forces, we're talking about our ancestors. That Ashe. Okay? Those deities that those deities that look over us, our gods and goddesses, Orisha, all of them that look over us, the spirits that guide us, that's them. You see what they're telling us? That's that Two of Wands, y'all. They're telling us to break new ground. They're telling us to break new ground. You see that, y'all? Let's build. Let's get it together. Because in the final outcome, I love this card. Okay? Y'all see that card? That's that Six of Swords. That Six of Swords talks about, and it's upright, moving from one bad place to a better place. We got good things to come if we stick together, y'all. Let's get this together. Y'all see that? And then my last card, I have a Seven of Cups. Okay? Let's get them fog. Let's get that fog, them cobwebs, smoke, mirrors, and all that stuff. Let's get all that stuff clear. Get it clear. Keep your mind right in this shift. Because we're doing with this shift is serious. Let's keep our minds right and stay focused, family. Stay focused. We can do this together. But I'm talking about as individuals. Because if you don't take care of yourself, that's one less link in this community. We need each other. Let's hold this together. I'm telling you, man, we got to work on this unity. We got to work on this unity. That's why every day in that group, I don't care if we only got 2 people in that group, we're going to hold it together. Everybody that's being pulled in there, y'all, let's talk about how we're going to pull it together. Each one teach one. We're going to hold each other up. You falling down, that's okay. Y'all can hit us up, inbox, Facebook. I don't care what y'all going through. Hit somebody up. Say, look, I'm going through something. I need some help. Let's hold each other up.
So I'll start.
Got to get it together because we got these babies here. We got these babies here. We got to take care of these kids.
That's right. Wow. You're going in.
You understand? Shout out to Heru, Renisi L. Because this is what he talks about too. He always talking about these babies. He's always talking about pulling these babies up and taking care of them because they're the ones that got to take us to where we going after this. You know? And shout out Jay. She's a school teacher. My cousin Aisha. Shout out to y'all teaching these kids. I know it's rough. I know it's rough. But we have to definitely take care of these kids. Okay? Let's pull it together. Because that's the only thing we're going to be able to do, y'all. We got to pull it together. We got to get it together. Let's support. Let's get it together. Let's have unity. Let's get that peace going. Let's get that love flowing. And let's get it together, okay? Alchemist is disciplining one of our children right now. He's disciplining one of our kids.
It's funny, man.
It's not funny, it's not, but he had to stop because we still have kids in here. We gotta take care of the kids. Yeah, so I was explaining them how we have to hold it together and get this community together and get these kids. And guess what? We're not too old to learn either. All right, so let's get it together, y'all. You got anything to say?
We got to get it together. Nah, I ain't playing, man. We gotta get it
Seriously.
together. This, I mean, like, we gotta realize, and it's not all gloom and doom that we're gonna sit up here and talk and teach and all that. Because we do need outlets. We do need to do things where we to kind of get your mind off the. Oh yeah, you got the card out there, but that carrying that burden. You know what I'm saying? We all carry a
Ten of
burden.
Wands.
And it's funny because you had that card the Ten of Wands in the subconscious.
I did.
You think about the burdens that we carry subconsciously.
Right.
A lot of us got childhood. We talked about this a few weeks ago. A lot of us carrying a burden of childhood emotional baggage. A lot of us carrying a burden of trying to hold things together financially.
That's the Ten of Wands.
A lot of us is carrying the burden of trying to hold marriages and relationships, trying to hold your household together with your kids. It's a lot of burdens to be carried.
That's family.
Right.
Foundation.
Right. We carrying burdens, and this is what our people have been carrying for a long time.
It's in our DNA.
It's in our DNA. We've been carrying burdens, man. And the thing is, like, you're going to be tried and tested. And I said this a few weeks ago. You're going to be tried and tested. No one is exempt from that. The thing is, this went off. I'm going to go back to it. Go ahead.
You were talking.
That threw me off. Yeah, that burden, like, we all carry a burden. And I know that it can feel like it's too much on your shoulders, it's too much weight to carry. But the thing is, balance. It's about balance.
It is.
It's about balance. No matter how heavy something is, if you can balance it. All right, like this. This is one thing they teach me on my job, right? When we lifting something heavy, like, you know, like the improper movement or lifting something the wrong way will throw you off balance and you will hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when you can, they tell us, like, when we lifting, don't like lift like this.
And don't
pull it
make a
to
sudden
you.
movement, right.
Pull it to you and use your legs.
Right.
Your legs is your foundation.
Right.
You gotta have foundation in your life. If you have no foundation, you can't stand, you can't move, you can't get the wheel turning. You gotta have foundation. And they say the legs is where majority of your strength in your body come from. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have foundation. If you're gonna build a house, you gotta have foundation. Without foundation, you're not getting nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And the way you start your foundation is building at a 90-degree square. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we tell our brothers to stand on the square.
Hey, Mike.
When you're talking to me, you're standing on the square. I'm always on the square. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
I'm going to always be on the square, man. No matter what burden or trial or tribulation come my way, as long as I'm standing on my square, that means I got my foundation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For those familiar with martial arts, one of the first stance they teach you is the horse stance. When you get down and you got a perfect balance of how you stance with your legs.
That's
And
right.
like, because if you are balanced, it's easy to push you. I can push you over. But when you got balance and foundation, I just can't.
Right.
It's hard for me to move you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But in the lighter note of it all, real talk, the best card of the last part of it, it was the final outcome. Don't forget, y'all, we're gonna move into better things. We're gonna move into better things. we got things to do. We got big stuff to do, y'all. The ancestors are watching and they're supporting. They are. So we got this. We got this. And I got so many practitioners in this group. Let's get that popping too. We might have to, even though we're in different states and different places and different time zones, guess what? We might have to get together one day and do a massive ritual and move some stuff. I'm about that. What y'all, what's up?
So whether it's in the form of if you do meditation or if you do candle work or whatever kind of work you do, if we all on one accord,
I'm about
with one
that.
agenda,
That's right.
we can actually, like what they say, move mountains.
We're
They
gonna
talk about
move
that in
some
the Bible.
stuff. We're gonna move
You
some
can
stuff.
make some stuff happen.
We gonna
But
move
this is
some
where the
stuff.
ritual takes place, right here in the mind. Your altar.
So in other words, I don't care what this government is doing. I don't care how they doing it. We're gonna survive this. We survive everything.
And I'm gonna say something. Let me say something. Hold on, before we do this. I'm looking at the camera and I say this. Ain't nothing about me anti-government.
Ain't anti-government?
Nope. Because if you understand governing a government, right? It was a concept that came from my ancestors. A lot of people don't like to hear that because a lot of us want to hear we were just this and slaves and this and things ain't gonna get no better. Yo, that's how they get their money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing anti-government, ain't nobody talking no hate talk, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you truly love and understand what your ancestors did as mothers and fathers of civilization, you understand that everything that comes as a result after what our ancestors did belongs to us. We have a birthright on everything. We mothered and fathered it all. It all belongs to us. We the ones that brought education. We brought governing. The Constitution. Yeah, but when you really understand what the Constitution was founded and where it came from, that was ours. I can't credit the caveman with nothing. I'm sorry. He spoke Ooga Booga. He didn't have a written language. I ain't trying to be funny. He'll tell you that. He tell you that in his movies. You know what I'm saying? We so quick to say, that's not a language spoken by African people and this and that. But we're the mothers and fathers of civilization. Language came from us. We're giving too much credit away, too much things that belong to us. Because I'm going to tell you, and we can close out on this, like a wise brother told me, everything that you see great within this government or great by any other nation or people on this planet is only a testament of the greatness that is within us, because we started it all. We fathered the style. We mothered the style. It came from us. So when you see other nations of people doing great things, that's only a testament of how great we are. Because we took, it's not hate talk, because they showed in their own teachings, in their own movies. You just got to be able to decipher.
Right.
We took something that was on a level of a beast and taught it how to run a government. They might have backfired on us. It's like we took an animal in a circus and taught it how to run our household. Meanwhile, we stepped out, playing around. Government and governing is a concept that came from us. We need to study law. We need to study government. Study yourself.
Get those charts done.
Right. That's all I gotta say on that, man. I'm so tired of these so-called scholars that we have so quick to denounce this and denounce that, denounce this, calling it European teachers of European science, man. Yeah, like I just said earlier, anything that's coming out of Europe is a result of us. Them people was in the Dark Ages. It was our ancestors went up in there and made that happen.
Regardless,
you know what I'm saying? Stop denying the greatness of your ancestors. If you truly honor your ancestors, stop denying the greatness of them.
Well, regardless to what, you still got to study self. You still got to take care of yourself. And like I said in the beginning, I'm going to go through the circle, and then we're going to close out. Start with self.
Yep.
If you have a partner,
self-mastery.
Then you go ahead, you take care of your partner, y'all take care of each other. Take care of your household and those in the household. That way, everybody come out of the household, they'll know how to act in this society. Take care of your neighbor. Then when you're done with all that, come back in the house and take care of yourself again.
That's right.
Okay.
On that note, we're going to hold everybody up. It's Saturday night.
That's right. Have fun.
People got things to do. Some people got to go to the club. Nah, I got jokes. But we're going to hold everybody up. We'll have something again next week. If somebody got some ideas, man, come on, man. We family, man. We family, man.
And if y'all want to do readings again, let me know.
We family, man. Man. Somebody else want to come on here, man. I can click and pull you in here and let you go.
Let you go ahead.
Oh yeah, brother Paul, if you see this, I'm coming to you. You got to get up in here. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
You got some jewels, man. We got to get our elders up in here.
All
I know
right.
some elders to come in here and drop. I'm gonna sit back.
Okay.
I'm a student. All right. On that note, peace.
Peace.